following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah, go Cowboys! This is Mick Shots.
Streaming live on DallasCowboys.com and the official Dallas Cowboys app.
Now, here are Bill Jones, Heckma Harrison, Everson Walls, and Mickey Spagnola.
It is a Tuesday inside the SWBC podcast studio at the beautiful Star in Frisco, and Heckma Harrison says, come on in to another edition
Let's do it.
of Mick Shots.
Let's
Bill
do it.
Jones, the should-be Hall of Famer Everson Walls, Heckma Harrison.
I'm in here. Should be Hall of Famer. Will be a Hall of Famer.
That's exactly.
Mickey Spagnola.
And Mickey
We're gonna
Spagnola, the
try
star of
to
the show,
make
wearing
him
his
a-
cowboy blue today.
Is that
We
what?
all got blue on, right?
Cowboy blue.
I got blue under here, yeah.
No. Well, you got to show it, player.
Okay.
You
All
can't
right.
just.
There we go.
Oh, tell me
right.
about it.
Yeah.
See, we all. There you go.
Underwear doesn't count.
Yikes.
You got your cowboy underwear?
Such a good little boy, isn't he?
Somebody just recently told me they were dressing for their college game, and they go, "Well, you got to have special underwear."
Oh wow, yeah. Probably some depends.
Someone told him.
Some
that, yeah.
depends.
Somebody told him.
I like that baby blue color there.
Man, I got this for Christmas, man. My wife got this for me,
nice.
man.
That's sweet.
Nice
Yeah.
lady.
North Carolina.
I don't know if that's what she was going for, but she, she
Well, the
made
shirt,
it happen.
not the helmet.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
she
said
made
the
it happen.
helmet too.
Don't even say it, because you don't even say it. It's taking you too long. Don't do it. Yeah, just stop right there. Just stop.
Why you kept cutting your eyes over?
Because you have to say
We
something.
good,
Just
we good.
stop.
All right, I'm stopping.
We got a lot to get to and a short time to get there. We got
Okay.
today and we got tomorrow, and
Yes.
then they've given us off on Thursday, New Year's Day, and the day after. And so,
Second New Year's Day.
yeah, that's right. Yep. So, and there's a lot going on too. Jerry was on the radio today.
Yes,
What's
we
he
are.
talking about?
We got Pro Football Hall of Fame finalists announced this morning.
That's right.
And we had an
that's what I was
eventful
thinking.
afternoon yesterday with a Schottenheimer press conference. And Mickey is looking at the 15 finalists.
I was looking for.
That's what I was
Football Hall of
looking for
Fame.
Everson.
Nope.
Well,
they dropped me off
These
back
are
in the corner.
these are
They dropped me off back in the corner.
these are modern day.
Right.
Oh man, let
Well,
me take a look at this. I was sitting.
He didn't
there
make
this
the cut
morning.
for the old timers either.
No, I sure didn't. The old timers dropped me off. Let me see what's happening here, man.
So where do you want to start?
Give me some good news on that. Come on, give me some good news.
You
on
had to go way down the list. They do it alphabetically. There
Okay.
are two Cowboys who are Hall of Fame finalists, made the cut to 15.
Mm-hmm.
And Mickey, you got them right there. You got to go all the way to the W's to
Right.
get
Come
the
on,
two.
y'all.
Find
So
Jason
you
Witten.
figure it out there.
His first time being eligible, correct?
Yep.
And then, of course, Darren Woodson
Okay.
in his 18th year of eligibility. He is a finalist, top 15 for the fourth time.
Okay. So this is nothing new for him.
Again.
How many opportunities do you get before you move into Everson Wall's
You
old
just gotta get old.
territory?
That's all.
I think
Is it 20 years?
You have 20 years.
So he's got, this is 18, so
Two more after
the
this.
clock's ticking here.
Right.
We got to get this done.
And it's about time.
They did an
Man, it's been
injustice.
about time. I mean,
It's past
what's
time.
different this year from
I
any
know.
other year?
Right.
Like the voters would like I have Gary Myers always in my corner. He does all the
Giants.
listening for me. I'm sure Woody has his own people, but
He needs me.
is that what it is?
Yes.
But there are times when things stack up well. Like there are times when they say, "Hey, man, you got a really good chance this time because no other Cowboys going in and blah blah blah." Some BS that never works out.
Right.
But with Woody, seems to be the same situation. Is this a special year to where things stack up well for him to finally do it? I mean, are we not putting in any safeties this year? He's the only safety.
There's no safety.
The issue this year, now you had one that dropped out on his own because he started quarterbacking the
That's
Indianapolis
right.
Colts. So otherwise, Phillip Rivers would have been he's a first-time eligible, took himself out of the running several weeks ago. But the first-year eligibles, do you have them handy there? Drew Brees is one of them, and he made the cut, obviously. Larry Fitzgerald obviously made the cut, and he's in his first year eligible. Eli Manning, it's his second year.
Luke Kuechly first.
Kuechly is second year.
Second year. Okay.
Who else was there?
There was a couple. There was 4, wasn't there?
But anyway, the problem, to answer your question, is now you got new guys entering in who might be, Larry Fitzgerald, and Drew Brees are sitting there as possibilities his first year.
And 4 of the guys
voted in.
4 of the guys in the group, was it 4 or 7? 4 that were finalists last year.
Any defensive players besides Woody?
I can run off the list for you.
Luke Kuechly.
Here's the entire list in alphabetical order. Tackle Willie Anderson, who is a 6th time as a finalist, semifinalist. Drew Brees, first time. Jari Evans, offensive guard. Larry Fitzgerald. Frank Gore. Torrey Holt.
Frank Gore.
Luke Kuechly. Eli Manning.
Torrey Holt?
Yep.
Torrey Holt.
I think he was, wait a minute. Go ahead.
12th time.
I think he was in there when I was trying to get it. I think I talked to Torrey.
Yeah, it would have been.
I think I thought he made it. I thought Torrey had made it.
09 was his last year playing.
Yeah.
Luke Kuechly.
We sat next to each other.
Eli Manning. Terrell Suggs. Adam Vinatieri. Reggie Wayne.
Yeah, nice.
Kevin Williams, defensive tackle. Jason Witten, Darren Woodson, Marshall Yonda. Yeah.
So what about retired senior? Any seniors?
Oh, I didn't print.
They don't have that.
This was
that's
the
a whole
modern
different
day.
thing.
This was new.
That was already
That was
announced
already
previously.
announced. Yeah.
So
Gotcha.
Yeah.
they did the disservice last year by not getting the maximum voted in last year.
They only had 4 last year.
They needed to go do the maximum every year.
Yeah.
And then you start chipping away at it, But it makes the queue rather long there.
It's like everything that needed to be said about Woody so far has been said.
Yeah.
I don't know what else you can point out. The fact that he ended up in this franchise as the leading tackler. All right? All these defensive guys in the Hall of Fame, he's got more tackles than every one of them.
Everyone, defensive Dallas Cowboy Hall of Fame.
Yeah, and or the Ring of Honor, right? So what more can you say? It's almost like you got to scold these guys that are voting. It's like, come on, get up off your butt and figure this out.
I think it's tougher, obviously, as you get older, but, the media hadn't always been, the bastion of fairness. So there are times when you get media guys that they don't even do their job. And even though they have this responsibility, I don't think they take the time to even do the research. They've always got, every media guy has his guy. We got Woody. Let's say if you were a voter, you got Woody. But speaking on it in the terms I'm saying, if you were the guys one of those young guys that I was talking about, you wouldn't even care to look back on any other player. You wouldn't care to look back on Woody's, history. No one cares about that.
And a lot of them haven't seen him play.
And that's the problem.
Here are the other candidates. The seniors category finalists are Ken Anderson, Roger Craig, and L.C. Greenwood.
Roger Craig, man.
Along with coach finalist Bill Belichick and contributor finalist Robert Kraft. And it's a maximum number of 5 modern-era players can be voted in with a minimum positive vote of 80% for election.
So have all 4 guys on the steel curtain in the Hall of Fame except for LC?
No.
Heckman, do you know any of those people?
Do I know? Yeah.
Come on, this was a layup for you.
Yes, I do. Thank you. But yeah, I think my uncle he passed out a lot of gold jackets. So yeah, LC is probably the
LC and I made the Black College Hall of Fame before he passed.
Yeah.
And man, you probably of course knew of him, and he was a sharp dresser. You couldn't tell him he wasn't handsome. And he'd tell you he's handsome. And so he's one of those guys that just had a great personality, just like pretty much all the other guys on that steel curtain.
You know what I remember about when he passed away? I remember Joe Green talking about it, and he's the last, I think, living member of that Steel Curtain, and LC passed away. And he said, the hard thing for me is when you get older, he said, sometimes, and this resonated with me, he goes, these guys were all my best friends. And he goes, as you get older, you don't make friends that are that good of friends when you get older. You make them when you're younger and you carry them with you. But when you get older, say you get to 50 or 60 now, how many great friends have you just made? And I thought about it, and I go, yeah, he's kind of right.
That's an easy call, because with those great friends that you've had for a while, the key word is trust. You can't just trust someone that you just met.
Right.
The way you trust someone who has carried that with you, y'all's entire relationship.
Yeah, the blood, sweat, and tears,
man.
right?
And
not just playing, but just
life itself. Yeah. There are times when those guys, whoever that Steel Curtain guys were, or whoever your older friends are, there have been moments where they've passed the test, and you passed the test for them as well. So it's not just about what can you do for me? It's always about what I can do for you as a friend.
Yeah.
I know the Greenwood family would be happy if he were to make it to be a Hall of Famer. Again, I think he was most proudest of being from Arkansas Pine Bluff. Being a guy from Mississippi, but going to HBCUs in that time, as you know, man, that was everything. To be able to represent black colleges and being a Black College Hall of Famer means a lot. Meant a lot to him. I got the opportunity to meet him when I was very young, and you got to understand, when my uncle was winning Super Bowls, I had no consciousness of anything that he was doing. So I always asked the silly question, hey, people still write you fan mail? Just understanding who these guys were. But so many of those guys that are on that list are great champions of our game that do all of this hard work for that one moment to be classified as a Hall of Famer. It gets disappointing. And I stopped talking when people talk about Woody. It ticks me off on a whole nother level to see him have to go this many years without the recognition that his career deserved. But I understand that for every Darren Woodson, there's another guy out there. There's another organization that has another guy just like him. And so not that it falls on deaf ears. It's just there are a lot of guys that are waiting to have that recognition. And
I think
do the right thing. Do the right thing.
Can you identify?
They're so hasty in regards to, okay, I got to get him in now, and no one waits their turn. You keep trying to push another guy over another person. So I think it's where it starts to get jumbled, where you start trying to stack somebody over a person that's been waiting for like 10 years.
Or 18 years in Woody's case.
Right, 18 years in Woody's case.
So when you talk about first ballot Hall of Famers, and this would be for Jason Witten, he would be a first ballot Hall of Famer if he made it. Would you be shocked?
Here's the deal, and this will clarify for everybody. There are 4 first-year eligible finalists this year. The 4 are Drew Brees, Larry Fitzgerald, Frank Gore, and Jason Witten. And there's only 5 that are getting in, maximum 5. Second-year eligible guys who are finalists this year: Kuechly, Manning, Suggs, Vinatieri, and Yanda. So there's 9 in their first or second year that are finalists out of the 15 here.
Half of those first.
You said Vinatieri?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Half of those 4 will make it. 2 of them.
2 of them.
So which would?
Breeze. Larry Fitzgerald. I would think.
It leaves 3 spots.
Nice.
Yeah.
Kuechly would be one for me. That's just thinking off the top. Terrell Suggs was incredible. But again,
all of them, man.
All of them.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly.
And then so Woody, 18th year of eligibility. Of the other finalists, Willie Anderson's in his 13th year of eligibility. Torrey Holt in his 12th. Reggie Wayne his 7th. Kevin Williams, a first-time finalist, 6th year of eligibility. So, and Jari Evans, 4th year. So that covers all of them.
I think the thing that upsets me about Woody are the safeties that have previously gone in recently. can't carry a stick
Nope,
to him.
they cannot.
They cannot.
They cannot.
Was it after the Steve Atwater?
Yeah.
Was it
I
after
did not
Atwater?
want to say it.
No.
I didn't
Was
want to
it?
say it.
Was it?
I didn't want to say it.
Was that the one for
Yes.
you when
That
Atwater
was
made
the
it?
one
It
for
was-
me, man. That was the one for me.
Come on. Seriously.
I remember my last year, Brian Dawkins. I love Brian Dawkins. I mean, all those guys they're all eligible, they're all worthy. But man, what's the rush?
Yeah.
What's the rush? That really surprised me.
Steve Atwater ever go in the slot and take on Jerry
No,
Rice?
he did not.
No,
I don't think he ever played
absolutely
man-to-man
not.
in his life.
Yeah.
Not even on the tight end.
You get the text from Nate from Frisco.
Nate in Frisco.
So it's probably time to switch to a lighter subjich.
Yeah, nice. Man, y'all move on. Oh, shit.
you want to talk about something?
No. He says there's another W, a Witten and a Woodson. Well, there's another W. There's a Wall.
Yeah,
who should
yeah,
already
yeah.
be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's right. All right. So there's that. Mm-hmm. Mickey.
I want to have the Eberflus conversation. Did you hear the 105.3?
Yes, I did.
Please.
Jerry was on 105.3 The Fan this morning.
Right.
You got a recap?
Boy, there was a
Bullet
lot.
point?
There was a lot.
Next.
Dak's playing.
Oh, man, for real?
Can start there.
Yeah.
Eberflus is not singularly responsible for the defensive struggles.
Of course not.
There's that. The biggest problem with the defense was the cornerback position. And that's what I picked before he answered it. I could have answered it for him.
So they asked him
What position disappointed you the most on defense? And then linebacker came up.
I will prepare, and we'll do it in the next segment, a text that I sent to a friend about the cornerback position that will put it all, that will be a review of what they went through at cornerback this season. But go ahead. I
already reviewed it with Douglas when I had listened to what Jerry said. But yeah, we can do that. They had to ask the perfunctory question about would you change how you operate the franchise? It's like it's a standard question every year, right? Well, you didn't win the Super Bowl, so do you have to change how you?
What a word! Never play Scrabble with this guy. Perfunctory, like that.
It's like they're obligated to it, right? And it was a great answer. We'll get to it, especially since it was spur of the moment, right? You remember how he answered it about? He was talking about guys that were in the gold rush in the day. And they had a pick, and they just kept swinging, and they never hit gold, and they never hit gold. They kept hitting rock, and then the one time you swing, you hit gold. So you got to keep swinging.
That's his mantra as a businessman. That's how he became a billionaire, mining for stuff that wasn't there, and the next thing you know is Spindletop.
Well, and he didn't use oil; he used gold, right? And he didn't hesitate when they asked him the question. It was the spur of the moment parable on the gold diggers, and it's just amazing. And he never said, "No, we're not changing." He just said, "You got to keep swinging, and you never know when you hit." So
we have breaking news.
Okay,
from Tom Pelissero. Let me make sure.
All right.
Are you seeing it?
No, go ahead.
Pertaining to the Cowboys?
It's pertaining to the Cowboys and the cornerback position on the Cowboys.
Oh, I heard about that already.
I'm making sure that there's a blue check mark by this Tom Pelissero.
Sure it's legit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Want me to check it out before I?
Yeah, let's check this out.
Let's take a break, and we'll come back with the breaking news.
Because I was going to guess, but go ahead.
You want to? Well,
no, go.
Let's go to break.
Come back in just a moment with it. All right.
Good job.
We are accurate on this show.
Miller Lite, the legendary light beer. The originator, the inventor. If this beer could talk, it'd tell stories about that one time, that night, that one guy, that one gal. Writing a story 50 years long and 50 million friends wide. Because legendary stories start with a light. Here's to 50 years of Miller Time. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Hey, Cowboy fans, if you're thinking about attending a game this season, visit cowboystravel.com to book your travel package today. Stay at the team hotel, have dinner with a Cowboys legend, and experience the best sports venue in the world, AT&T Stadium. Also, tour the Star, get autographs from your favorite players, and talk X's and O's with me, Mickey Spagnola. The official travel partner of the Dallas Cowboys will take care of all your travel needs. Visit cowboystravel.com to book your package today.
Hey, Cowboy fans. Keith Davis here, former Cowboys safety.
Keith Davis into the end zone.
You know what separates champions from the rest? Making the right move at the right moment. With blockchain.com, that's never been easier. The Cowboys became America's team by striking bold when it mattered most. Now it's your turn. Invest like your icons with blockchain.com. Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys today to get started and learn more. That's blockchain.com/Cowboys.
The National Medal of Honor Museum is now open in Arlington, Texas, just a few blocks from AT&T Stadium. Immersive exhibits and exciting technology allow you to fly a rescue helicopter mission in Vietnam and have conversations with virtual Medal of Honor recipients. Come be inspired by these incredible stories of ordinary Americans who did the extraordinary. Get your tickets at mohmuseum.org.
Back to Mick Shots.
The Walter Payton Man of the Year Award, presented by Nationwide, recognizes NFL players who have exhibited excellence on the field and whose passion to impact lives extends beyond the game. Help Dallas Cowboys club winner Solomon Thomas raise funds for the defensive line by casting your charity challenge vote at NFL.com/Man of the Year or tweet using the hashtag WPMOY challenge.
Okay, ready for the breaking news? And now
everybody knows now.
Is this legit? Is this legit?
Do we have to ring a bell or something?
You can do your own little sounder.
The way the AP wire used to ding, 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 ding.
All right, and I think Todd Archer may have had it first. I'll give him credit.
Adam Schefter has it as sure.
Oh, yeah, sure.
But
after one person has it, they all have it.
Cowboys have released cornerback Trayvon Diggs. He goes through the waiver process, and if unclaimed, he will be a free agent. So there you go.
No, they won't.
What?
I was going to say for one game, if you need a corner and you think he can still play, although he's not demonstrated that, you can pick him up for 1 week of pay, right? Because you don't get paid during the playoffs unless you share whatever the share is.
Nate Newton already had texted, bye, Diggs.
There's a
so
Al Harris coaches in Chicago.
Right.
He's coached him before.
Right.
And
where else you going with that, Bill?
And he got
That's it. That was that was a spread.
That would be an obvious landing spot.
Yeah.
A team that's headed for the playoffs.
I just want to say, look, for me,
is he going to fall uphill? Is he going to fall uphill?
Can he take
a lot of guys do, right?
Spot?
A lot of guys do.
Yes, they do.
A lot of guys do. If he still loves the game, the way that you would need him to, I hate the way that it all ended here for him in Dallas, and I don't know. I know it was tied a lot to Micah because him and Micah were good friends.
Yeah.
But it's a certain amount of professionalism that guys bring to their job and who they are, their family, and all that. I love you, Everson Walls, but listen, man, I'm gonna be here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when you tie yourself into someone, and then it all goes downhill, and all this. Like, I think for me, it was the television falling on your head deal.
Is that what happened?
Well.
Everson.
That's the one that
best
came
kept
out.
Secret in there.
If it's indeed true.
Okay.
You learn things.
Mickey, I'm not going there. I'm just going to go with the story. Sometimes the stories, they're stranger than fiction.
Yeah.
And so things like that have happened. It's like, man, come on, man. You can't be that kind of guy and then, lead. I remember the interview that you did with him when you two
24/7.
Yeah, when y'all sat down one-on-one for
Which
him.
got an Emmy, by the way.
Way to go,
Yeah, thank you. I didn't get it. They got it.
But
I
it
don't
was
have no-
but it was also it
Must
was
have
one
been
of those,
what you said.
but it was I felt like that was a passing of the torch from you
And
to
that
him.
was supposed to be that. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And so, man, what a fumble.
Right.
You know, what a fumble. And it's unfortunate, but maybe
Because when you
will
look at the
fail
guy with
forward.
the numbers that he has, I mean, he and I share that team lead together in interceptions. You would think that he would, kind of solidify himself here for quite some time.
Yeah.
I was able to hang in here for 9 years, barely made a coaching change. With him, it's been a little bit more volatile during his career. And that also says a lot about how your career might be with one particular organization. It depends on sometimes other factors that, might end up determining how long you're going to be in a certain place. And some of those factors, they were brought on by himself. And I would say that myself. When Michael left, it seemed as if so did he. In his heart, it seemed like he left the organization, at least for a minute.
Yeah.
And then when it seemed like things were going well, you could, as Mickey was talking about, you could see where he was a little bit more engaged. And I was hoping that was going to be the last sentiment that we had for this year, and that would keep him here for the next year and years after that.
Go ahead, Mick.
Number one, on the television thing, would you try to mount a big screen TV?
No, sir, I wouldn't. I would pay someone good money to do it.
Especially if you were making $12 million
Absolutely, I would.
this year.
Yeah, guys, it's just a TV.
It doesn't make sense.
That ain't no. You can mount a TV without killing yourself. Well, half almost. You can just mount it. I mount a TV at home. I'm freaking 66 years old.
What's the deal? What's the deal that's
It ain't
out there?
that hard.
The
dude.
Geek,
You just zip, zip, zip,
the
zip,
Geek
boom,
Squad
boom.
or
Let's go.
whatever.
That's the Geek Squad.
Geek
Is it that
Squad.
hard?
I think it's a major.
Yeah, I got like a 65 at home. I mean, come on.
I'm talking twice that. I don't know.
Well, then he just needed help.
That's right.
He needed somebody else help.
I saw them mount mine, and I saw two guys doing it, and they were struggling.
Well, you had like 100 inch.
Yeah, that's true too.
I'm just talking about a measly 65 inch, man. Come on.
He didn't buy no 65 inch.
No, man.
Hold up, man. What's wrong with my 65 inch?
It's just a shame that it was a steal when they got him in the second round, right? And had such a great first couple years, and then things went downhill. He gets hurt, disappointed the team by not rehabbing here, wasn't ready to play the start of training camp, which they projected, wasn't ready really to play the start of the season. But it wasn't that it was injury related. He wasn't ready to play football because he hadn't done anything, right? And and then the excuse came back, well, he's still rehabbing. Well, he'd been rehabbing for 9 months.
Yeah.
And then it was one of those things where, okay, are these knees worn out? And is this something that's going to happen again and again? And it was both knees, right? Mm-hmm. So the last one was the surgery on the good knee.
From a team standpoint, salary cap standpoint, does it behoove the Cowboys to do it now rather than waiting until the next business year where you make him a post-June 1st cut? Do you know the answer to that?
I do.
They've got plenty of salary cap space to handle whatever comes due now.
I
$97
looked this
million
up.
contract.
So if
that could be a reason beyond just that it actually benefits the Cowboys from a salary cap standpoint going forward next year to do it now, where you don't have any of his money on the books for next year. Maybe I don't know.
So
they've got $20 million of salary cap space.
He still had $5.8 million of prorated signing bonus to account for. Mm-hmm. So I believe that happens immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like if you had traded him or cut him,
right,
it goes into this year. If they did June 1, then it would have been 2.9, 2.9 in 6 and 27. If you did it immediately next year, then it was 5.8. So maybe they figured we could absorb. We're not keeping them.
Right.
We can absorb the 5.8, and I don't think his base salary this year was guaranteed. So whatever 1/18 of his base was.
His $8.5 million was his base.
8.5. So you got a 1/18. Next year it's 14.5.
So if a team picking him up on waivers, claiming him on waivers, is only due one more week, which is $450,000 or something like that.
So somebody could do that. Yeah.
And he has no guaranteed money
After
year.
that.
Yeah.
No. So you could rent him for the playoffs, basically, if you think he can help you. And
they've seen some evidence over the last 2 weeks whether they would want to do that or not.
Right. They can judge for themselves and judge what they have and what is this compared to what we're playing with.
I would imagine Al is thinking real hard right now, right? Al
I would imagine. He probably thinks he can get it back out of him.
He's lobbying.
Yeah.
Or he's not.
Yeah, one of the two.
One or the other.
Uh-huh.
Well, and how many other Cowboy assistant coaches are out there? Seattle?
Well, you got Washington, but they don't need him right now.
Aiden Dirty, right? He's the defensive coordinator in Seattle, and they're in the playoffs.
Yep.
And Bears have, Nashon Wright.
Yeah.
And, so.
And they just got their other guy back, I think. The guy that got the tip interception to start that game.
Well, Jalen Johnson.
Yeah, thank you.
Who deflected the ball, and T.J. Edwards turned it.
He deflected it, yeah.
No, this is, I'm glad we didn't get this after the podcast was over. How about that? Typically always happens. How about that? Come on, guys. Act like you know what to do when you get breaking news. It's not your first rodeo here, Mickey. You know you got plenty to say. He's been in your doghouse for a long time.
And the reason it took him so long to play is they didn't want him to get hurt. They were just biding their time, and then they felt like, all right.
So that you think this was the game plan to activating him 2 weeks ago, or
I think if there wasn't the injury to
Are you
Deron
doing him
Bland,
a solid by doing that and showing other teams that okay, here's what you can do, and then they cut him and they can.
I think they felt like they were forced to do it when Deron Bland needed the surgery.
And you got to know that Trayvon had to know this was coming.
Because how many games?
Writing's on the wall.
But the other
when
thing
he's out there playing,
how many games?
Is he playing as hard as he can to show, or is he playing just enough to where he doesn't get himself hurt?
I think though the bottom line on it is the Cowboys feel like this benefits them going forward from a financial standpoint to do it now rather than you could just make him inactive on Sunday
because they had money available under the cap.
Yeah, they got like $20 million available. They can absorb whatever the hit is, and then the slate is clean going into the next business year. So that was what they had to factor in from a business standpoint. Does it benefit us more to wait, or does it benefit us more to handle it now? And they decided it benefits them more to handle it now.
What if he goes to Green Bay and be with his boy?
Yeah.
Well, there's still.
Hey,
reunited and it feels so good.
Right. It seems like that's when everything went south.
Well,
that
probably
deal went down.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's his choice if he clears waivers.
Yeah.
He's got
well, and there were rumors out there that they tried to do that part of the trade.
Well, send both of them?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
As I qualified, there were rumors.
Okay.
Nothing that was verified.
All right. So can I run down what the Cowboys have done at the cornerback position this season?
Okay.
All right. Aside from Diggs, who, by the way, someone sent me this tweet over the weekend, which states from NFL Researcher per Next Gen Stats. Trayvon has allowed a 156.3 passer rating in coverage in 2025, the highest among 616 cornerbacks with at least 20 targets in a season since 2020. A perfect passer rating is 158.3. He's 156.3. Okay. Next highest allowed was Tay Banks of the Giants at 136.3. Okay. So this was my response to my friend. Okay, so that's how Diggs has performed, and he missed 8 games this season. And then you had Deron Bland, who's been dealing with a foot injury all season. So this is what the defensive coordinator's been dealing with on this defense all year. So there's $190 million worth of contract at the cornerback position. So it's not like when these guys are hobbled that you can just go out. I mean, you've already spent $190 million at the cornerback position. All right. So, and then they had a rookie cornerback,
Savon Revel,
coming off knee surgery, who wasn't available till the second half of the year.
You going to say what his QBR was?
I don't know.
It's 126.
Okay. There you go. A second-year cornerback with a bad knee, which is Kalen. So a second-year cornerback with a bad knee, Kalen Carson.
Yeah.
A second-year cornerback, Reddy Stewart, who was cut by the Vikings in August. A rookie 7th-round pick, Bridges, who was cut by the Chargers in August. And a first-round bust in Kyer Elam, who they got in a trade early in the offseason from the Bills, who's now with Tennessee and can't get on the field at Tennessee.
Yeah.
Okay. And he started 4 or 5 games to start the season. But it's Eberflus's fault what happened with his defense this year.
Because they tried to play zone to protect all these guys.
Yeah, but we can't do that. We can't because then what starts to happen when you start talking about zone versus man and all that, that's assuming that guys don't know how to play that technique. Right. And I'm sitting next to a should-be Hall of Famer, a black college Hall of Famer that has probably been playing quarters coverage since his days in high school.
No, man to man, bro.
My bad. Just agree with me. Just agree. Come on, Everson, man.
Besides that, you're right.
Okay,
Besides
thank you.
Everything you said is excellent.
Thank you.
Besides that, go ahead. Finish stuff up.
But you know what I mean? It's the fact that guys get out there and this argument that in listening to Jerry early about the defense, and there's this crowd that says obviously get rid of Eberflus, but then there's the other crowd that says you don't have any talent, the way that Bill is saying. And so what do you do when you don't have the scheme that fits the guys? And I don't know what scheme would have fit this secondary, especially with what the guys that you're talking about, first-round busts, guys that were cut from other organizations, guys that have been cut from here and have gone to other places and can't get on the field. So that tells you everything that you need to know about the talent that Dallas has been dealing with for 7 years.
I think the only guy that has, fallen uphill on this is Nahshon. Because Nahshon, at one point, he's leading the league in interceptions.
Lewis.
Playing in Chicago. Okay? And they're doing well. He's in the playoffs right now. So, I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah,
Nate and Frisco.
Yeah,
he's celebrating.
I don't know what he's doing.
He's celebrating.
He's celebrating. But I know because he's got my bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But no, that's the way I see it. I see one person that has fallen uphill that left here, and he's doing the.
I bet it took him some time to find a home because he was with the Vikings last year.
He was.
But now here he is.
That's right.
And
it was after Al Harris
there.
goes to Chicago. Okay,
and that's who probably
where
has
his
something
landing
to do with
spot.
it.
Yeah, that's right.
So sometimes you have players that can adapt to the defense, but I wouldn't put. Yeah, secondary sucks. We got that, but. Yeah. The secondary wasn't the ones that giving up all these running plays. We've been getting gashed for 3 years now, and nothing changed this year. I think that's what upset me more was we didn't do anything better in our running game defensively than we did before we even got the players that we acquired.
Well, just a couple games, and then it fell apart.
Just a couple.
When Williams wasn't on.
Man, but come on, man. So that's why I say, okay, yeah, secondary is one thing. But to me, if you can't stop the run, then, yeah, your secondary will look that way.
They thought they were taking care of that a couple of years ago when Dan Quinn drafted Mozzie Smith.
No, yeah, I heard about that. How did that go?
Yeah, no.
Right.
How did that go?
Way to go, Bill.
Yeah, Bill's got
nice. And I'm going to have, Jerry pointed it out about things they didn't have on defense, and he mentioned Lawrence.
Oh.
Pro Bowler, DeMarcus Lawrence.
And I would imagine he's very disappointed in the defensive backs because of the $138 million or whatever you guys said, $180 million that is now just, at this point, going up in a quarterback.
Well, how many games?
178.
How many games did Will Bland have missed? No.
I actually wrote that. He'll miss 5 games total. He
5
missed
total.
2. He missed the Giants game and the Bears game early in the season, and then he's missing the last 3.
So that's 13 missed by your starting cornerback.
And so I'm sure all of that money, that's why he says the cornerbacks or the defensive back position is most disappointing because he put more money into that position than the other ones.
And then who is your third cornerback to start the season?
I believe
Kyer Elam.
Elam, right?
Oh my God.
No, Elam started.
Right, but if everybody's healthy,
oh yeah.
Bland is in the slot. Bland and Diggs are playing every play.
Of course.
Right.
And then Elam comes in the nickel.
Right.
And
He's not
so
even
Elam was here for 10 games and 4 starts and got cut.
And I remember looking at him in training camp and going, wow, that guy's got good feet.
Kyer Elam.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
We got
Until the Rams showed up.
Yes.
Because the Rams showed up.
In camp.
That changed everything.
Right.
Devontae Adams exposed him.
Well, and the other
It probably
possibility,
broke him.
the other
He was
possibility,
broke when he got here.
the other possibility while we waited on Revel, was Kalen Carson, and he got hurt in training camp,
Right.
and wasn't available to start the season.
Right.
All right, we wrap up Mick shots in just a moment.
That was a lot.
Miller Lite, the legendary light beer. The originator, the inventor. If this beer could talk, it'd tell stories about that one time, that night, that one guy, that one gal. Writing a story 50 years long and 50 million friends wide. Because legendary stories start with a light. Here's to 50 years of Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Hey, Cowboy fans. Keith Davis here, former Cowboys safety.
Keith Davis into the end zone.
You know what separates champions from the rest? Making the right move at the right moment. With blockchain.com, that's never been easier. The Cowboys became America's team by striking bold when it mattered most. Now it's your turn. Invest like your icons with blockchain.com. Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys today to get started and learn more. That's blockchain.com/Cowboys.
Star Sports Tours is the only official fan travel partner of the Dallas Cowboys, offering exclusive game weekend travel packages with pre-game sideline access and photo ops with current players, cheerleaders, and Cowboy legends. You want to stay at a team hotel, attend the best tailgate party in Texas, tour the Star, and talk X's and O's with me, Everson Walls? With Star Sports Tours, you can. Visit cowboystravel.com to book your travel package today.
The National Medal of Honor Museum is now open in Arlington, Texas, just a few blocks from AT&T Stadium. Immersive exhibits and exciting technology allow you to fly a rescue helicopter mission in Vietnam and have conversations with virtual Medal of Honor recipients. Come be inspired by these incredible stories of ordinary Americans who did the extraordinary. Get your tickets at mohmuseum.org.
Back to Mick Shots.
Cowboys Nation, Tom Gibson has been named your 2025 Dallas Cowboys Fan of the Year, presented by Captain Morgan for his dedication to the team and spicing up the game. Vote for Tom to be named the ultimate NFL Fan of the Year at NFL.com/Fan of the Year. Go, Tom. Do your thing, baby.
You know, this is our second to last Mick Shots of this calendar year.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing you can say about us, at least we are consistent, because we haven't paid attention to this rundown all year long.
No.
But stuff happens.
Now, we had an excuse today.
Hall of Fame.
Well, and with Hall of Fame that happened after we got the rundown.
And then the Diggs thing.
The Diggs thing.
And I'm not even done with the Diggs thing. I'm sorry, but you got more. Even his brother got in trouble today.
Yeah, I saw that.
So yeah, man, there's a lot going on with the Diggs family.
Look this up.
Yeah,
he got charged.
Something about December 2nd.
Strangulation.
Yeah.
Something else. Yeah.
Rough out there, boy.
Oh, okay.
He's saying he didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I couldn't let that go by without.
Okay, so
being accurate.
You put all this work in for our rundown.
Oh, rundown. Sorry.
And so I want you to pick something.
Pick something. You know, I really wanted to know from you guys who was, when you're rebuilding this roster for 2026.
Yeah.
Cornerback. Isn't this
the question didn't even come out.
This is Jeopardy.
Okay. At least hit the buzzer. All right. Who are some positions that are untouchable? Who are some untouchable?
He said quarterback.
I'm not gonna hold him to that.
They ain't touched anybody.
Yeah. Who's untouchable? Who's untouchable? And let's take Dak and Quentin Williams off the table.
And the kicker.
And the kicker.
Yeah.
Okay.
And CD.
And CD.
And
Tyler Smith.
Smith.
And Pick.
Quentin Williams.
That's what, okay.
Yep.
Booker.
We're putting a list together here.
Yes.
Booker.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm trying to think I want to give you somebody on defense.
You know?
Well,
Quentin Williams.
It'll be
Ezeraku.
It'll be Bland. Izaraku.
Osa.
Yep.
They I think from what we keep hearing, they would like to re-sign Clowney.
I would. Yeah, I like that one.
And maybe have him there. Now, who knows if he wants to do the off-season and training.
He got to do it, man. He got to do it. I mean, this guy, he showed me something.
I forgot how many games he's played, but he's tied for the team. Who would have had this on their bingo card? Start the season that your two leading guys with sacks at 5.5 each would be Jadeveon Clowney and James Houston.
Yeah, not a lot of people.
They weren't even on the was Houston on the team? Well, yeah, I think he was in training camp.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, because I remember guys talking about his ability to have sacks, but he wasn't good enough to play every down. Mm-hmm. He wasn't good against the run.
And the fact that he was even available to be picked up.
Right. Because he had to go through UFL, right? Didn't he play in the spring
But he
league?
had originally been with the Lions and had a decent half a season with the Lions.
It's also unbelievable that we're talking team high in sacks 5.5.
Yeah.
That
when you look down south to Houston and you've got Daniil Hunter has 14, Will Anderson 12.
Team high 5.5. I mean, so
which by the way,
wow.
Which by the way, the Texans played the Chargers on Saturday
Set expectation
and sacked Herbert 5 times the week before. The Cowboys couldn't touch Herbert.
And I understand that contractually there are a lot of guys that are not going to be touched. I'm just talking about from a foundation standpoint and the way that the team is woefully underperformed. Why are there certain guys even still on this list that you would say are untouchable? Yeah, I heard you say yesterday about trading in draft picks for maybe going into free agency, to not go so young, but get guys that are proven commodities to make this team better that already has a bevy of young guys on it. So it's just the disappointment of this season to me is what I've been going to cry about all through the offseason. So whatever we do in the draft, it has to be look no further.
First of all, it's got to be defensive. It's got to be on the defensive side. That's number one. If we're going in the draft, we got to go on the defensive side. I think we all agree on that.
And so on the defensive side, if that first pick in the draft is going to be which position?
Best player at cornerback or linebacker or defensive end?
Linebacker.
Do you want to first?
Give me one position, Mickey.
Cornerback.
But to be different, I'll say pass rusher.
Yeah.
Pass rusher. Okay.
Linebacker.
Yeah.
But I will.
We got to stop the run, guys.
Can I get one?
We got to stop the run, guys. We got to stop the run.
Well,
but
see,
the number one thing is to get.
Then don't say pass rusher, say defensive end.
That's why I said linebacker.
The number one thing is to get the right kind of guy.
Yes.
At a position of need.
Okay, and so if we're going to say it, because you have Kenny Clark already, and I think there's been this philosophy of you're going to have, if you sign Kenny Clark, you're going to have, is it 3 pass rushers making 3 guys up front that are making $20 million or more?
Kenny Clark's under contract.
He's under contract. You don't have to sign him to anything.
No. He's under 2 years.
Yeah.
Okay,
2 more.
So there is a thought that Kenny Clark has to be re-signed, or there's money out of his contract.
No, they're saying you want to restructure.
Restructure. Okay. Yeah. So would you restructure?
Well,
he's
got to agree to it. You got to pay him to restructure.
Okay. So I'm just looking at this team, especially on defense, and especially with all the blame that's been placed on Eberflus throughout this season and the guys that he has. How do you make this defense better? even if you go with a different guy.
That's what I'm.
Where do you start with making it better?
Do you start with the coach? That's, to me, that's a. Before we talk about picking anybody, do we stick with the coach?
Well, and
do we stick with the defensive coordinator?
It's not just the coach, but the coach has coaches that he brought with him from Chicago. And it's how do all of those defensive coaches fit into the plan that Schottenheimer has? Basically.
And with these new players, all of them pretty much still new and working together, will that team fit with that defensive coordinator? Mm-hmm. That's still a question. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do we still want him? What did Jerry say? We'll see. Mm-hmm. Right? We got 3 games to go at that time.
You see how interesting.
Now there's 1 game to go.
Yep.
You see how interesting that rundown was? I mean, all you have to do is touch on one of those subjects, and then,
hey, man, stop being so thirsty.
I'm just saying, no, it's not thirst. I'm just telling you that's how good these rundowns are.
That's right.
It'll touch on any subject, huh?
I'm just saying, hey, and we didn't talk about the Giants, but I will say this about them.
We got
them. If the Giants mess around and get one of these good coaches that's about to be released, be fired, just, hey. Send us out of here, Bill.
All right. And we're going to do it one more time in 2025 tomorrow at high noon.
Go Cowboys.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club. How about this, Cowboys?